Hello, Bears Nation. Welcome to the Bears News Fan Report. If you're a passionate Bears fan and want to stay updated on everything happening, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any content. Today, we're going to talk about decisions that could shape the future of Chicago, so hit that like button and let's get to the video. Are you ready for the changes ahead, or are you going to let the chance slip by? The future of the Caleb Williams era is on the line, and today we'll uncover what Halas Hall doesn't want you to know. 3 moves that could transform the team or put us into a spiral of fatal mistakes. This isn't speculation, it's pure blue and orange adrenaline. First on the list, a high-impact signing. An offensive line center from the Falcons who could be the key to protecting Caleb. I'm talking about Drew Dalman, a player who has impressed with his blocking and execution of the zone run scheme. A $45 million contract could be the gamble that saves our QB's future, or it could just be another headache. The question is it worth the risk? And on the defensive side, things get even more interesting. What do you think about the cuts happening at Halas Hall? The release of DeMarcus Walker and Gerald Everett is set to make room for new acquisitions. But the big question is, are we sacrificing one of our key defensive pieces like TJ Edwards to save a few million? Or does new coordinator Dennis Allen have something else in mind? It's a tough choice, but a decisive one. Now, the final bombshell. Will Ryan Poles be the visionary Chicago needs? Or will he risk questionable choices that could sacrifice the team's future? Protecting Caleb should be the priority, but will investing in the offensive line now, or focusing on a dominating defense, secure the future of the franchise? The time is now, Bears Nation. Comment below. What move would you make? Protect our QB from 68 sacks a year, or invest in the defense's destructive power. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more hot content. We're just getting started, and as you know, in 72 hours, everything can change. Stay tuned. Now, with the signing window opening, Poles has a big decision ahead. Will he choose to invest where it really matters, or will we watch another fiasco with an offensive line that's already been a cause for concern? The defense, no matter how powerful, can't carry the team if the offense continues to be a patchwork quilt. However, the truth is that Poles' decisions don't stop there. The free agent market is about to heat up, and the rumors about Dalman's potential signing are already stirring up talk. This center isn't just a good blocker. He could be the anchor for the ground game and Caleb's protection. Imagine DeAndre Swift and Roscoe Johnson running to the line of scrimmage with quality blocks in front of them. It would be the change the team desperately needs to get back to a balanced offense. But at the same time, the pressure is on Poles to make choices that not only protect our QB, but also ensure the future of a competitive team. The idea of bolstering the defense with Mike Green, an edge rusher with 17 sacks last season, is exciting. But is that a risky bet? Can an explosive player, though considered undersized for the position, really complement Montez Sweat and transform our defensive line into an unstoppable force? And if Poles continues cutting costs and cutting players like TJ Edwards to save just a few million, that could end up being a big mistake. Edwards has been the backbone of our defense with 155 tackles, and his consistency was one of the few good things in a tough season. Saying goodbye to that kind of talent for a $5 million saving would be a decision that could cost us dearly. Additionally, we have to consider the future of players like Tremaine Edmunds. The guy has potential, but the contract is inflated, and his coverage was one of the biggest concerns last season. Poles needs to have the courage to make tough choices, but at the same time, he needs to keep the structure of the defense intact. Cutting Edwards, for example, could be an irreparable loss for the team. At the end of the day, the big question remains, what's the real priority? Are we willing to risk ruining Caleb Williams' future to try and build a dominating defense with fewer pieces? Or will we finally invest intelligently, protecting our QB with a solid offensive line and giving him the time to do what he does best, lead the Bears to consistent victories? The answer to these questions will define the Bears' future for years to come. So, Bears Nation, don't stay silent. Make your voice heard. The future of the team is in your hands too. Comment below. What would be your choice? Will we build the best defense in the league or secure Caleb Williams' future with a solid offensive line? And remember, every decision made by Poles will reflect what the Bears are and what we want them to become. Only time will tell if we can write a story of glory or if we'll remain once again in the shadow of an unfulfilled dream. That's it for today, Bears Nation. Keep following, subscribe to the channel, and get ready. The future of the Bears is about to be decided in a series of moves that will change everything. As always, the decision is ours. As a Bears fan, I see this moment as a golden opportunity to finally make the right choices and transform the team into a true force in the NFL. The issue of protecting Caleb Williams is urgent, and it's impossible to ignore that the offensive line needs to be a priority, especially after past campaigns where we saw the QB getting crushed by sacks. Signing Drew Dalman, with his ability to protect the pass and improve the ground game, is a smart move. He would be the kind of player who could make a huge difference, both for Caleb's protection and for the offense as a whole. That said, we can't forget that the defense is also crucial. Montez Sweat has shown himself to be a monster on the defensive line, but if we want to be a complete team, we need more pressure. Mike Green's name is intriguing, and while he may be a bit smaller than traditional edge players, his college production can't be ignored. If Poles can balance the defense with a strong offensive line and still add talent like Green, it would be a very powerful combination. However, cutting TJ Edwards or Tremaine Edmunds seems like a mistake. Edwards has been a pillar of this defense, and losing him for a $5 million saving would be a risky move. The Bears' defense is already in a delicate position, and any move that weakens the defensive line would be a step backward. Keeping our experienced players, who already understand the team's philosophy, is key to avoiding a regression. In summary, my opinion as a Bears fan is prioritize Caleb Williams, but don't sacrifice the defense unnecessarily. If Poles can reinforce the offensive line while keeping the defense strong, we might finally see the Bears competing for real, with a balanced team and a real chance at playoffs and even the Super Bowl. The future is bright, but the decisions made now will determine whether we reach that success or remain once again in the limbo of mediocrity. Bear down.